Every morning you wake up and the first voice you hear is yours. It speaks to you in the language you grew up with. It says, "What should I eat today? Will this meeting go well? I hope the traffic is not bad." Every single thought in your own language, in the tongue that feels like home. And that is beautiful. It is natural. It is who you are. But here is what nobody tells you. That voice, that comfortable, familiar, native language voice inside your head is also the single biggest barrier between you and English fluency. And today we are going to explain exactly why and exactly what to do about it. I am Daniel.
And I am Anna. This is Real English Podcast, your Sunday episode. What you are about to hear is not a grammar lesson. It is not a vocabulary list. It is the one insight about language learning that most learners never discover. And the ones who do discover it change everything. Stay with us, because by the end of this episode, you will never think about your English learning the same way again. Tell us in the comments, what language do you think in most of the time? Be honest. We want to know. Your internal monologue is the constant stream of thoughts running through your mind. The voice that narrates your life. It comments on everything. What you see, what you feel, what you plan, what you remember. It never stops. And for most English learners, that voice speaks in their native language, almost exclusively. And here is why that matters so much. When you think in your native language and then try to speak English, your brain has to perform a translation every single time. Thought in native language, translate to English. Speak. Thought, translate, speak. Over and over. And that translation takes time. And it takes mental energy. And it creates that painful pause, that half-second gap, where you know exactly what you want to say, but the English words are not coming fast enough. Have you felt that moment where the idea is completely clear in your mind, but reaching for the English words feels like reaching through thick fog? Every English learner has felt that. It is one of the most frustrating experiences in the whole journey. And most people assume it means their English is not good enough yet, that they need more grammar, more vocabulary, more time. But very often, the problem is not what you know. The problem is which language you are thinking in. The problem lives not in your mouth, but in your mind. And that is something you can actually change, deliberately, starting today. Now, let's know how your brain builds language pathways. Here is the neuroscience, and do not worry, we are keeping this simple and fascinating. Your brain builds language through pathways, neural pathways, like roads. Your native language has a wide, smooth, brilliantly lit motorway built over years and years of constant use. Every word, every phrase, every grammatical pattern is instantly accessible. No effort required. The thoughts just flow. Your English has a narrower road. Still being built, still growing. But every time you think in English, every time you form a thought, notice something, feel something, in English, that road gets a little wider, a little smoother, a little faster. And this is the insight that changes everything. You do not only build the English road by studying, you build it by thinking. Every English thought you have, however small, however imperfect, is a tiny piece of road being laid down in your brain. So when you look at your breakfast and think, this is delicious, in English, even just in your own mind, you just built a tiny section of road. When you notice the weather and think, it looks like rain today, in English, in your mind, road built. When you finish a task and think, that took longer than I expected, road built. When you read a message and your first reaction arrives in English, road built.
All of these tiny, private, unspoken English thoughts are accumulating, building, growing. And one day, you will notice that the English thoughts are arriving a little faster. The translation pause is getting shorter. The fog is lifting. Not because you studied more grammar, but because you started living slightly more of your life in English, even just inside your own head. 5 steps to shift your internal voice. So how do you actually begin shifting your internal monologue towards English? 5 practical steps, starting from the easiest and building up.
Step 1. Narrate small moments. When you make your morning tea or coffee, describe it in your head in English. I am boiling the water. The kettle is almost ready. I love this moment in the morning. Simple, short, imperfect. That is absolutely fine. The goal is not perfect English. It is English thoughts. Step 2. React in English. When something happens around you, a funny moment, a beautiful view, a frustrating situation, notice your reaction and try to think it in English first. That is so funny. What a beautiful sky. This traffic is really testing my patience today. Reactions are short and natural, perfect for practicing internal English. Step 3. Describe what you see. On your commute, on a walk, in a waiting room, quietly describe what is around you in English. There are about 20 people on this train. The woman next to me is reading a very thick book. The city looks completely different in the rain. Your environment is a free English lesson waiting to be used. Step 4. Think through decisions in English. When you are choosing what to eat, what to wear, how to respond to a message, work through the decision in English. Should I have rice or roti? I think the blue shirt looks better today. I will reply to this message after the meeting. Decisions are full of natural grammar and vocabulary.
Step 5. End your day in English. Before you sleep, spend 2 minutes reviewing your day in English. Today was quite productive. I had a difficult conversation in the afternoon, but it resolved well. I am looking forward to tomorrow. This is the most powerful step because your brain consolidates memories during sleep, and if your last conscious thoughts are in English, those pathways get reinforced overnight. 5 steps. None of them require extra time. None of them require a textbook. All of them require only the willingness to direct your own thinking deliberately towards English. 3 real conversations. Listen, then repeat. Conversation 1, the discovery. Anna, when did you first notice that you were starting to think in English?
It happened quite gradually, actually.
One morning, I woke up and my first thought was in English. Not translated, just naturally in English.
What was the thought?
I need more sleep. That was it. 3 words, but they arrived in English before I even tried. That sounds like such a small thing, but I imagine it felt enormous. It felt like a door opening because I realized if that thought came naturally in English, others could too.
And did they start coming more often after that?
Slowly, then more quickly. And now I genuinely cannot always tell which language I am thinking in. They are both just there. Conversation 2, the practical shift. Daniel, what is the one thing you wish someone had told you earlier about thinking in English?
That imperfect thoughts count. I used to think, if I cannot think a grammatically perfect sentence in English, then it does not help.
But it does help?
Even imperfect? Even broken? Even just one word at a time? I hungry. I tired. I late. Those count. Those build the pathway. Perfect grammar can come later. The habit of reaching for English first comes now.
That is so reassuring for learners who feel their English is not good enough to start thinking in it.
Your English is good enough for your current thoughts. Whatever you can think it in English. That is all that is required. Conversation 3. The bamboo seed. Daniel, I want to tell you about the bamboo tree before we close.
Tell me.
When you plant a bamboo seed, for the first 4 years, nothing visible happens. Nothing. The farmer waters it every day, tends to it. Nothing grows above the ground.
That sounds incredibly discouraging.
It does. But underground, the roots are growing, spreading, building a foundation so strong that when the bamboo finally breaks through, it grows 80 feet in just 6 weeks.
So the invisible work is still work.
Every English thought you have, even the ones nobody hears, even the ones that are wrong or broken or half-formed, they are the roots. They are growing underground. And one day, when you least expect it, you will break through.
Your English mind exercise, right now. This is your practice for today. And it happens entirely inside your own head. Nobody needs to hear it. Nobody needs to judge it. It is just you and your English. Look around you right now. Wherever you are listening. At home, on a commute, at a cafe, in a park. Look around and form 3 English thoughts about what you see. Just 3. In your mind.
Do not say them out loud if you do not want to. Do not write them down. Just think them. In English, however imperfect, however simple. The person next to me looks like they are having a good day. The light in this room is quite warm and soft. I can hear traffic outside. It sounds like the city waking up. 3 thoughts. Completely natural, completely English. Did you feel that? That slight mental shift? The reaching for English words instead of native language words? That is not a small thing. That is your brain laying road. That is your bamboo roots growing. Now here is your daily practice. Starting from tonight, just before you sleep, think 3 English sentences about your day. Just 3. Every night for 30 days. And tell us in the comments when you first notice the difference. Every morning, you wake up and the first voice you hear is yours. That voice is the most powerful English teacher you will ever have because it is with you every moment of every day. In the queue, in the shower, on the commute, in the quiet moments before sleep. You do not need more time to practice English. You are already spending every waking moment with the most powerful learning tool available, your own mind. You just need to start directing it. The language you think in is the language you become fluent in, not the language you study, not the language you test yourself in once a week, the language that runs beneath every moment of your life, quietly, in the place where only you can hear. Start today. Not with a grammar book, not with a vocabulary app. Start with one English thought. Right now. Whatever comes naturally. However small, however imperfect. The bamboo does not apologize for its roots being invisible. It just grows. And one day, it breaks through. And when it does, nobody remembers the silence before it. They only see the height.
Your comment challenge today. Write one English thought in the comments. Just one. Whatever is in your mind right now, in English. We will read every single one, and we will celebrate every single one, because every one of them is a root growing.
Subscribe to Real English Podcast for a new episode every single day. We are here every morning, every evening, every Sunday, growing alongside you.
Bye, everyone. Think in English today. Just once. See what happens.
Real English Podcast. Real English every day.